In this video, I'm going to give you some scripting journal prompts specifically for manifesting your dream life. If that sounds good to you, then keep watching. Alright, let's get into this video. So I'm going to tell you what scripting is and give you some journal prompts to help you manifest your dream life. What is scripting? Scripting is a journaling exercise where you write a future journal entry based on a specific desire or outcome you want. This is popular for manifestation journaling. So whether you are already a journaler or whether you are already practicing your manifestation exercises, this video will be for you because these two things work perfectly together. And I've always been a journaler, like my entire life, since I was probably 9 or 10 years old. And I just started learning about manifestation maybe about 10 years ago. And I didn't even realize that there was such a thing called scripting for manifestation using journaling until, I don't know, maybe a year ago. So I don't know how long this has been around. It's probably a new thing, but either way, I love it. It's my favorite manifestation exercise. So grab a pen and paper or your journal and get ready because I'm going to give you a couple of scripting examples. So the first example is write down what it's like to wake up and start a new day in your new life or with the thing you want to achieve or acquire. So you're literally going to write down exactly what you're going through when you wake up, like the things that you see, the things that you hear, what time you wake up, who's next to you, what your bed looks like, what your bedroom looks like, what your house is like, what you have to do that day, the things that you do for your morning routine, all of that stuff. So the more detail that you can give in these examples, in these journal prompts, the better. Because when you're manifesting, you want to be specific so that you can feel, you're really trying to feel that you're there, and you're actually going to conjure up the feelings and the emotions, and this is what makes manifestation happen. So the second example I have for you is to describe in detail the activities you do in a typical day in your future dream life. So this one is another fun example of a scripting journal prompt because it allows you to dream. It allows you to just lay back and think and pick the very best parts of, what you think are the best parts of life, of living, and put them all in a day. Put everything that you love to do in a typical day, so then your subconscious knows what you want, what your dream life consists of. And so the reason why this is a good exercise is because when you are telling your subconscious what you want in your typical day, not only are you planning, you're kind of future planning, but you're giving your subconscious something to work towards, and this is a believable thing. Like, everybody knows what it's like to live through a day. So if you imagine that you're living through a dream life day, then it's not that far-fetched because these are things that you love, these are things that you want to do every day, and thinking of how you want to arrange your day will help solidify it and make it come to fruition. So the next scripting journal prompt is to describe in detail the dream home you want to live in, the relationship you want to be in, the car you want to drive, the job or business you want to have. This is big. These are big dreams, and don't hold back. Write down in detail everything about your dream home, everything about your relationship that you desire, everything about the car you want, everything about how you want to make money, You know, whether that's a business that you do yourself, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you just are happy with a typical job, write down the details. It's all in the details. All the magic happens in the details. And this is why journaling is so amazing, because when you're journaling, you set yourself free to explore all of these details. Because when you're just sitting there thinking about something, not writing it down, your mind scatters and you can't really follow a thought because another thought jumps in too quickly. And this is a general reason why journaling is so great, because you can follow each thought, and even if your brain does interrupt you with another thought, you have already written down the previous thought, so you're not going to forget it. You can just go right back and finish that thought. So in this example, let's say you're going to start writing down your dream home. Your dream home is going to have a big yard, maybe a lake in the back, a bunch of trees, maybe write down how many stories or how many floors the house has, how many bedrooms, what the kitchen looks like, you know, down to as far detail as you can. And then as you're writing these down, you're probably going to end up making lists of, you know, this room is going to look like this, the front yard's going to look like this, the backyard's going to look like this. And then you might, in your head, you might wander and think, oh, that reminds me, I have to mow the lawn today. Or, you know, you might just have random thoughts that take you off into nowhere. And then you know, it's a good thing that you've been writing this stuff down, because now you can look back at it and continue where you left off. So that's another reason why journaling is so amazing, specifically in scripting for manifesting. Here's another example. Write everything in the present tense. This is very important. Use phrases like, I love my blah, 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 rather than I want a blah, blah, blah. Write it as if it was already happening or already in your possession. So you want to focus on the now. Act like you have this thing now. Don't write, you know, someday I'm going to have this amazing house. Write, now I am living in this amazing house. Because when you write down that you want to have an amazing house, what feelings and emotions does that give you? It just gives you more of the feeling of wanting it. And you can't really know the details when you're not there in it. Just like planning for things, you know, let's say you have a trip. You know, you can be excited for the trip, but you can't be excited for the specific events that are going to happen because you don't know. I mean, unless you're an ultra planner and micromanaging your own vacation just, you know, every minute. But who does that? You know, part of a vacation that's fun is, you know, having adventures that you don't know that you're going to have, being spontaneous, enjoying the unknown. You know, traveling is all about discovering unknowns. And this is how we should live our lives too when it comes to manifesting. This is kind of a side note, but the more that I learn about manifesting, the more that I realize it's not about planning. It's about surrendering and being open to what the universe brings you. So this might seem contradictory because you're actually writing details. However, the details are going to help you to conjure up the feelings and the emotions, which is going to help you get excited. So like I said, you don't want to say, I'm going to live in this awesome house. I'm going to live in this awesome house. That sounds like it has a little bit of a detached feeling from it, rather than I am living in my awesome house and right now I can see this right over there. I can hear these noises. I can feel what it feels like to walk through this house. That is what you want to do. Live in the now and write in your journal as if it were now. So if you enjoyed this scripting journal prompt video exercise, I have a lot more. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I've got 6 of them where this came from. and they are in my Journaling for Beginners course. There are 6 exercises plus all these other video lessons. You'll learn benefits, types, methods, and guidelines of journaling. So you can get that in the description below. I will leave a link to that. And if you're curious to see what's in the course, I actually walk you through the course in this video. You can get a peek inside in this video, so be sure to watch that next. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are obsessed with journaling like me, and like it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.